Hey, I'm Nirja Singh. I bring you 30 insights into the art of surviving, thriving through, and not dying of a generation gap. And these are for all boomers, right through all zoomers. Insight 17. There is a modern horror show in India that fascinates the international community. It has such great shock value. You guessed right. It's one of the most intrinsically Indian concepts. Arranged marriages. Self-arranged, love-arranged, semi-arranged, but arranged now. Most Zoomers tend to think of arranged marriages as a throwback to a time when marriage was basically a business. This socially conscious generation is likely to see it as a casteist, patriarchal and archaic institution. It's a different matter that they most likely will end up in one, and there are reasons. Sometimes they have too many options, but not the right ones. Parent-sanctioned dating saves them some bandwidth. They could be on a rebound from a failed relationship. Perhaps they have experimented with different people and are done exploring. Maybe they simply trust the judgment of their parents. Notwithstanding, there is a certain something that is not cool and not done about the concept of arranged marriages. There is a whole buzz about this demonized institution, but what are its core characteristics? To clarify, arranged marriages are not forced marriages. Yes, they are a social act and not entirely personal and individual. They are also designed to work within the framework of an extended Asian family. Arranged marriages, you will see, are not about setting two people adrift together. Families walk along through the ups and downs. An arranged marriage begins on a note of commitment rather than the pitch of pheromone intensity. Love, sex, mutual respect, affection, and friendship, they happen over time. There is no dating game involved and no insecurity over transience in general. Now, India has the world's lowest divorce rate, but the reasons usually offered are women don't have a voice in a patriarchal culture, or that we pick sanskar over happiness, or that the legal process is too long and it becomes a case of morality over legality with the judges. And of course, there is a religion that holds it to be a saath janmo ka saath. Truth is that in this age of online dating and love affairs leading to marriage, there are more than 1,500 matrimonial websites alive and kicking in this country. Arranged marriages are continuing to happen with some modifications. The soon-to-be son-in-law is at times practically a son already. Fancy a tiny matter of planning a multi-generational family holiday that includes the boomer's parents and parents-in-law. Darling daughter calls and puts the fiancé on speakerphone. Hey, can I come along for the vacay too? How to explain to the grandparents now? Double trouble now. 2 years ago, an app called InShots carried out a poll on live-in relationships. The survey was viewed by 1.4 lakh netizens, of which 80% belonged to the age group 18 to 35, and of these, 80% voted in favor of live-in arrangements. Even though the government legally recognizes it, and no, there is no statute yet, the law is not clear yet, this is a delicate subject in Indian homes. Frowned upon. I feel for my generation. We have a foot each on two boats and they are drifting in two directions. And I have to say, our own feelings are mixed. We are caught between a new global India and the familiar traditional India. Maybe I'm underestimating my parents' generation. Maybe many, if not most, are aware of what their grandchildren are up to. Maybe they prefer to keep their opinions and any disquiet to themselves. They are, after all, a generation that has weathered and withstood a lot. It's a testimony to the resilience of my generation also that we have internalized this radical shift with grace. More or less, at the end of the day, whether it is love or arranged, we take a leap of faith and hope our young thrive and flourish. What matters is that they not be forced into this decision and tie the knot when they feel ready. What do you say? This teenager is ready to listen. Book me to augment your sensitization programs and watch out for Insight 18.